All in all, it was terrific. But I'll tell you something. There was one girl in that line was in the show 30 years ago when I saw it.
So you had fun?
I did. I don't know about her.
Mom, you got to see that show at Radio City.
Terrific, huh?
She's going to be a rockette now.
You didn't tell him.
Tell me what?
I'm gonna go to Syracuse.
For what?
The university. I applied early admission and they accepted me.
Her first application, and she's in.
When did all this happen?
You knew. We talked about it.
About Syracuse?
About me going to college.
To Queens, to St. John, Syracuse. That's 300 miles away.
It's 5 hours on the bus, and what difference does it make?
The difference between living away and living at home. I don't know. Am I wrong? To me, that's a difference.
She's not a child, John.
Oh, really? When did this happen?
Oh, Daddy.
Never mind, oh, Daddy.
So what do you think?
About what?
About what I was just talking about.
You took your time. You all right? You look shot.
Killed that girl.
Now what?
One in a bar.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to play. It's late and I'm tired and I have to work in the morning. Every time I think I've heard them all, you come out.
And now the weather for the greater metropolitan area. Today's forecast, sunny and mild.
I gotta go to the dentist.
I want Eileen to go away.
Betty, you're never gonna convince me.
I'm leaving you.
I thought we was...
We were what? Doing great?
Well, not great, but better.
John. You're a good, decent man. My friends think I'm lucky. I'm going to be 40 years old.
I know women who've survived that.
You're going to be late. The point is, it's better if she's away. What are you going to do? Come home and cook dinner for her?
I gotta get in. Well, can we discuss this tonight? I'll get home early.
Good morning. What did you do after I left last night? You came in looking like you'd been with Napoleon on his retreat from Moscow.
Alan,
Oh, I know you did something naughty.
I killed that girl.
You're not going to start with that.
I killed her.
And the papers, the television, they're keeping it a secret.
I have to go to Florida.
You know why? Because they despise violence. They hate like hell to make a big thing out of it.
You don't want to help me? You don't want to help me? Say it! Say it! Say you don't want to help me!
I'm going to help you. You want to go to Florida? Go. My God.
Task Force, 8732, responsible homicide at 633 West 7th Street.
Task Force 8732. That was 633 West 72.
That's affirmative.
Got it.
Okay, the 37 request is being handled by MOPK. Lakeman and Broadway, to the IND subway, food numbers.
Don't forget the bathroom.
Right.
Happy New Year, John.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Sheila get hold of you? Why don't you get a nick pic?
I'll call him. You know who she is?
Mary Alice Nolan. It's her apartment. Stab wounds, neck and abdomen. Teeth marks over left nipple.
How long she been in the building?
About a year. Quiet, so far no friends, but, well, most of the apartments are on home.
You. What are you doing?
Nothing. I was just...
What do you mean, nothing? Get your hands off it.
John, you down on the wrong side?
How many times have I told you don't bring your troubles to the job with you?
Anything I can do?
Nolan. She live alone?
Looks like it.
Family?
Don't know yet.
Who found her?
The super. He had a phone call, somebody where she worked. Wanted to know if anything was wrong.
Where'd she work?
According to the super, she didn't say. The one who called.
Get the names on those. I'll take the sheets. What's your name?
Ostrov.
Anything I can get you? You want some coffee, something like that?
Oh, thanks. I'm floating now.
Do any good in there? Do you get any prints?
Not so far.
This one could get big. You might, say to your people, all out on this one. Happy New Year, Jack.
You too, John.
I'm Grafton, Steve Maselli, anytime, day and night.
Okay.
Oh, and Steve, you want to do that?
Yep.
Do that, okay? And a banister.
You got it.
Oh, and there was something looked like vomit on the stairway.
All right, I'll tell him to get a sample.
Okay.
What do we owe you now?
All right. Anybody that didn't sign this thing? Okay, I'm Lieutenant Belden. This is Detective Grafton. Those of you from other precincts, welcome. Now, this is the first homicide of the year. You know what they do with that? Make a meal out of it. So let's get with it, huh? Devine, Wilson? You got West 71st Street, South Side, from Central Park west to Columbus, numbers 2 through 28. Elliot, Goldrap? You got the North Side, 71st Street.
I'm a police officer. There's been a crime in the neighborhood, and I'd like to ask you some questions.
I don't know anything.
Thank you.
Hello?
Police, there's been a crime in the neighborhood. I'd like to ask you some questions.
I don't know anything.
It's an epidemic.
Let me know.
Yeah, as soon as I get settled.
And about the baby.
Sure.
This is for your ticket.
Thanks for everything.
Look, the next time you want to take off, I mean, don't feel like you have to make up some crazy. What did you say your name was?
Mary Alice Nolan.
Take care of yourself.
Don't think I made it up.
How's it shaping up?
School teacher, quiet. I wonder why she wasn't living at home.
They leave. She let him in, huh?
Or came home with him.
So she wasn't the Virgin Mary.
How do you know she wasn't going to give him a cup of coffee, lend him a book?
Flags?
Singles joint. Bartender thinks she might have been in.
For a poetry reading. Popeye?
It was in the apartment. Might have been done the night of the murder.
Where did she teach?
I'm still looking for that. And for her family.
Yeah, they mustn't know. They're always gonna kill people. You've only got one family.
Yeah.
No, John, I mean it. You go on home, get some rest.
I will.
Hey, tell those two beautiful ladies of yours I said hello.
Hello?
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
Okay, except something came up. Why don't you and Eileen go ahead?
We do. We go ahead. But it was nice of you to call.
Photograph of the victim, standard size, probably some kind of graduation. Crucifix about 4 inches. Looks like silver on wood. Check with the parish. A toy animal. Teddy bear. Fuzzy. No label. Magazines. A box. Sandalwood, maybe, about 4 by 3 by 2, 2.5. Asian Novelty Company. It's a music box. Couple of stamps, 37 cents, and a hair thing. What do you call it? Barrette. Pencil sharpener.
Hello? I must have the wrong number. I'm looking for Marianne Nolan.
She's not here right now.
Is she, do you expect her?
Oh, yeah. She'll be right back. She just stepped out. You want to give me your name? I'll tell you a call.
No, that's all right. I'll try later. Thank you. Hello? I must have the wrong number. I'm looking for Marianne Nolan.
She's not here right now.
Is she, do you expect her?
Oh, she'll be back any minute. She just stepped out. Why don't you give me your name and I'll tell you a call.
No, that's all right. I'll try later. Thank you.
Eileen? Honey. Please don't do that. What'd she tell you?
She said that you guys were separating.
She tell you why? It's like you said last night, you're not a kid anymore. So now, me and her, we can try something new.
You love each other, don't you?
I haven't been the best husband in the world. I don't know whether you know that. I guess I've known for a long time that when you got ready to leave home, it was going to shake things up.
Hey, what's going on in here? You know what time it is?
Hi.
Is this private or...
We were talking. I was trying to explain.
Why, you don't want her to go away to college?
She's too young.
No. It's because you don't want things to get shaken up. Can't you see that?
A girl was murdered last night. A schoolteacher. Isn't that what you want to be?
Where did it happen?
Not in an alley, not out on the street, in her apartment. She lived alone.
She has a right to live her own life, John.
So did Mary Alice Nolan. Go to bed.
The Star, that's new this year?
Daddy.
Yeah. We had that, huh?
Since I was in the 9th grade.
Thank you, sir, and have a good day.
There's been no immediate comment from the White House to these latest developments, but an it has been learned that the president is scheduling a news conference later in the week. In local news, police report the first murder in the city this year. The victim, a woman identified as Mary Alice Nolan. A spokesman for the medical examiner's office says the woman was stabbed 17 times. Police are looking for the sadistic killer. Turning to the weather, the weatherman says...
Hey, you! Get away from there! What's the matter? Can't you see what that says? Cut it off, will you? What are you trying to do? Get arrested?
I'm gonna get my cousin's stuff out of there before you guys do something to it.
Okay. You want something in there? Do me a favor. Let me take you over to the station house and you'll talk to the detectives, okay?
What did your cousin teach? She taught in the Bronx. She taught like, you know, deaf kids.
I was wondering if you knew about anybody, any, special friend of your cousin's. Was she seeing anybody, like, on a regular basis?
You guys had him. You had him and you let him go.
Had who?
Johnson, Trick Johnson. You put him in jail, you let him out, and he killed her.
Oh, slow down, son.
My cousin had this big fight with him. This black guy. I don't know. He took something of hers, something like that. She told the cops. And he went to jail. When he came out, he like threatened her. He said he was gonna get her.
Okay.
Hey, John, is it true you got a suspect? How can it be true if you guys don't know about it?
Yes, Detective Maselli, 8919. Orion Johnson. You want to pull the folder for me? Yes, A-U-R-E-O-N. I'll be down and pick it up.
Hey, Steve, you're up next for vacation. Want to pick?
Later, man.
Ready? Begin. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess, still happen now and then. Step into my heart. Leave your cares behind. Welcome to my world. Filled with you in mind. Knock and the door will open. Speak. Can I help you?
Yeah, they told me at the school where Mary Alice Nolan used to work that you used to work there with her.
Yeah.
Could I talk to you a minute?
I don't have much time. I'm getting ready for an assembly here.
I'll only be a minute.
All right, everybody. Gloria, you lead this time. Everybody pay attention to Gloria. I'll be back in a minute. Pay attention.
That's a pretty neat trick.
What's that?
You had him eating out of your hand.
I'm a teacher, not an animal trainer. You, I gather, are a policeman. Everybody practice.
Did you have any contact with Mary Alice? Like, like on a social level, or was it only work?
We tried developing a friendship. Didn't get very far.
Any special reason?
Doesn't always work. Are you a real detective? I don't know. This just seems so dumb. I mean, you go around, you ask your little questions, and then what? What do you do with the answers? File them away in some humongous warehouse somewhere? Have you ever actually solved a murder?
Did she ever talk to you about a guy named Johnson?
Do we really have to play this game? I mean, can't we just agree that Mary Alice she's a statistic? I mean, on the scale of human tragedy, that poor little girl hardly even shows up. 2 days from now, nobody's going to remember her name.
Johnson, did she ever?
No. Boy, you just go straight ahead, don't you? What do? Wind you up and point you? I'm sorry. I don't know why. No, I do not remember her mentioning any Johnson.
He may have threatened her. She was responsible for his going to jail. A black guy.
Oh. Yes. About a week before Christmas, she was going to call the... Oh, my God. I told her not to bother. Do you think that he could be the...
Do you really care what I think? Or about her?
A, I don't like the game woman as victim. B, Mary Alice was a friend of mine. So you'll forgive me for thinking that I have more reason to care than you do. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Okay, settle down. Settle down. This is Johnson, Orion Leonard. Now, we know he assaulted her. That was back in May of last year. She swore out a complaint. He picked up a camera. I told him to put it down. He refused, and I tried to take the camera away from him. He hit me twice, causing me to become dizzy and to bleed from the nose. Then he left with my camera. John?
Yeah, I got a witness backs up what the cousin said. Sometime within the last couple of weeks, Mary Alice talked about being bothered by a man who gave her trouble once before. I got some pictures. And I think Steve has some...
Yeah. I set up a special number. 555-4622.
5554622. What I thought was we'd give it out. Everybody. Tell them whatever they call in with, we keep confidential. They don't have to say who they are, anything like that. Just tell us where we can find Johnson. That's the ball game.
Now, this looks real good. It sure couldn't be more when we need it. On account of with the publicity and all, the heat is definitely on. So, let's locate Johnson and bring him in, huh? Leo, get me 10 copies of this made up, will you, please? Thanks. Eileen? Walter Belden, you remember me?
Oh, hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Well, your dad's out.
I know, they told me when I came in.
Well, come on, you wait for him in my office.
Oh, no, that's fine. I'm good.
Come on, around here, I'm the boss, so you come with me.
There's Junior. Pull up in the next corner. Trick Johnson.
Trick Johnson?
Where is he, Junior?
Cops all over this set, man. Trick Johnson. He bad, but he ain't that bad.
Hey, we decide who the bad guys are.
I'll call you at 2 o'clock. Be there.
What time is it now?
You're wasting time, Junior. Have you waiting?
Let's go.
Here you are. Now, careful, it's hot.
Thank you.
Feel better?
I asked my mother if she would change her mind if Daddy got a different job.
What'd she say?
She said he'd never do that.
And you were going to ask him?
I guess so. I don't know what else to do. Maybe I should wait outside.
No, you stay. Don't worry about him. He won't even know you've been here.
He doesn't like me to talk about anything personal.
Cops kids. How old were you when you learned? You never tell anybody who calls where he is. Even if you know he's upstairs sleeping one off. So I don't know why I'm surprised. The divorce rate in this business is a scandal. John Grafton's the old school. By rights, he should have been living at the YMCA a long time ago.
Do you think you could say anything to him?
Say to him. Well, I'll do what I can.
Thanks.
Talk to me.
He's up on the roof.
What roof?
6th Street. 831.
That's Grafton. He's on the nose, right?
He's on a lot of things.
Hold it.
You sure you don't want a lawyer to be here?
What do I want a lawyer for? I didn't do nothing.
New Year's Day, a holiday. What'd you do that night?
I told him. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah. What's the matter with you, man? Well, get him out of here.
Do you recognize that guy?
$3,000, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, step back. Okay. John? Lieutenant?
Yeah.
It's Mr. Escobar. He's the doorman.
How are you, Mr. Escobar?
I just, you just had a look at him. You seen him?
You recognize the man in that room?
Yeah.
You've seen him at the building where you work?
Yeah.
Did you see him with Mary Ellis Nolan?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, now, which is it, Mr. Escobar? Yeah, or I think so?
You know, I mean, yeah, I seen them. When? How long ago? When did I see them?
Yeah, well, we're talking approximately. I mean, you see him last week, last month, last year, what?
Well, she goes up there with so many guys, don't start to...
Yeah, Maselli, why don't you get down the hall, find an empty room, sit him down, get him to talk to you, find out when he saw them together, were they friends, was he working around the apartment, whatever.
Okay, Lieutenant. Let's go. Hey, look, I see a lot of people now. How am I supposed to remember?
Tell him what's in the ambulance right away. Hold on, I'll switch over.
Hello? I must have the wrong number. I'm looking for Marianne Nolan.
This ain't the reading room of the public library, you know.
Hey, you guys eat yet? Okay, wait for me. I got one for you.
Hey, all right, John.
All right.
John, proud of you.
Thank you.
How do way to go, John?
Thanks, Jerry.
Drop me home a little while, all right? Thanks.
Hey, John, nice going.
Thanks, Lem.
See your name in the newspaper?
No, is that a fact? What nice going? The way they're carrying on, you think she was Mary Poppins.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know me, John. I don't judge. Equal justice for all, right? Regardless of race, creed, color, sexual preference, kinky habits.
Kinky habits. Mary Alice?
Nah. Turtles don't do it in lily ponds either.
Is that right?
What the?
John,
Jerry, the hell's eating you?
That's not any attitude with me.
What the hell's eating you?
I must have the wrong number. I'm looking for Marianne Nolan. Is she not here right now? Is she, do you expect her?
Good evening.
Hello?
I waited a couple of minutes on the off chance that,
This is Mr. Pugliese.
Hi. John Grafton. My husband. Ah. Nice. Well, it's late. I better.
I'll call you tomorrow.
Pleasure. Same here. Take it easy.
Yeah.
Good night.
Sure.
Thanks. Coming in?
You don't waste any time.
I don't believe it. You're jealous.
Think so?
You're jealous.
Tell you one thing. It's real weird sitting outside your own house waiting for your wife to come home from a date. Who's Pugliese? Do you want tea?
No, thanks. I don't think I have to answer that, do I? You weren't really sitting out there waiting to catch me with a man?
Why not?
Why not? Because you don't give a darn what I do.
Did you ever cheat on me?
No.
How come?
Because I don't believe in that.
Because you don't want to hurt me.
Did you ever do anything about that tooth?
I will. They got a guy on the Nolan thing.
Oh, yeah, I read. That's wonderful.
It's great. Except I'm not sure he's the one who killed the girl.
And?
You know how they are. Nice going, John. Good work, John. This and that.
Did you tell anybody how you feel?
Yeah. That's what you do. Tell them. They don't like it. Tough. You find out you've been wrong about something. After that, it's not so easy to...
To start asking questions?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Maybe they can make it stick, the guy we got.
Is that the point?
Yes, something you want. Thanks, man.
Hey. You look tired. Do you want to stay here tonight?
I think that might confuse things.
Yeah. Okay. All right, thanks. Bye. Hey, your eyes look a little rosy there, John. You bet you been out celebrating last night?
I'm not living at home right now.
Oh, no, don't tell me that.
It happens. Things change. My mother, she was home before I was born. She was home the whole time me and my sisters was in the house. And when we left, you know what? She's still home.
And you think, hey, it's good enough for my mother, it's good enough for my wife.
You want to know something, Lou? I really don't.
Well, you feel that way about it. I mean, what's the problem?
But no problem. She wants to try something new. That's the way it is. You want to know something else, don't you? You think you know all about this, that. You know what? Maybe you don't.
like you're trying awful hard to look on the bright side of this thing.
I'll give you an example of what I'm getting at. The Mary Alice Nolan case. You know what they're saying. But what's the evidence, Lou? Johnson threatened her, period.
Keep going.
The bartender at Flags. He's pretty sure she left with a white guy.
Yeah, and the doorman says he saw Johnson with the girl.
You want to call the doorman as a witness? 2 minutes. Defense will have him admitting he was out calling his bookmaker.
Right now, Johnson's the best we got.
I think we can do better. If I could just find that guy who made that drawing. Popeye.
Got a minute?
I really don't. I'm late.
I was beginning to think that maybe you was taking a day off.
I had a dentist appointment.
Oh, yeah? You have a good dentist?
Everybody thinks they have the best dentist in the world, you know that.
I got this problem. You wouldn't want to give me the name of your guy, would you?
Sure. It's Sarah Fleischman. She's in the book.
No kidding. A lady dentist.
Which means she has to be twice as good as everybody else.
Hey.
Would you excuse me? I really have to go.
Now, I know you're not going to believe this, Miss Gay, but I didn't come up here to get the name of your dentist. We found this in Mary Alice's apartment, and I was wondering if maybe she said to you sometime that she had this friend who was this terrific artist or something.
I think I might have met him.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mary Alice and I were having lunch one day. This was, right before Christmas vacation. And this guy stopped by and said hello. It seemed like they were friends. Anyway, after he left, she told me that he was an artist. She said he did a picture of her one night in a discotheque for $10. She hated it so much she tore it up.
If you saw him again, would you recognize him?
I might. Yeah, probably.
You want to help me out? I'm trying to find him.
Why?
Why help me out?
Why do you want to find him? I thought her murder was solved.
How am I going to fill up that warehouse, Miss Gay? You don't want them bureaucratic gears to stop grinding.
I don't really give a damn, mister.
Grafting. You don't give a damn, but you're going to help on account of your highly developed sense of civic duty.
Now departing, bus for Palm Beach, with stops in Hallandale and Fort Lauderdale.
Just strange. I don't know. Like he's scared or something.
Chicago Express.
So I gotta go.
Gate number 3.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Stops in Tallahassee,
Bye.
Mobile, Louisville, Cincinnati, and Indianapolis. All aboard. Have your tickets ready.
You know where I'm going tonight after I take you home?
Where?
I'm going discoing.
You are.
Why not?
Is that what happens to you when you live alone? All of a sudden you're a swinger?
Some swinger. I'll tell you something. After 19 years, what I mean to say, if I met a woman, you know, like, you know what I do, I'd probably read her rights.
I don't believe that.
That's because I'm your father and you think I'm the best. It's like with dentists.
Oh, congratulations.
What'd I do?
I read in the paper that you caught the man that killed that girl.
Don't believe everything you read in the paper. Do me a favor, will you, kid? Stay home. You don't know what it's like out there.
I can't stay home forever.
Don't. At your age, you get cocky. Nothing can touch you. Hey, don't kid yourself.
Have I been so awful?
That's not the point.
So tell me, I want to know what I've done.
Nothing.
Then why can't you trust me?
Trust you to what? Take care of yourself?
Yeah.
Come on.
Why? I'm not Mary Alice Nolan, Daddy.
Do you know who Mary Alice Nolan was? Before she left home, I'm talking about. Except for maybe being a little older, there wasn't that much difference between you and Mary Alice. You know that? What do you think she was? She liked the same records you like? Same magazines? Same kind of clothes? Her parents and your grandmother live about, I don't know, 5 blocks away from each other. So, you know, I know you're a smart girl, but...
So why did she leave home?
I'll tell you this much. Her father's been asking himself that same question.
Pictures of people for drinks, a few dollars. Not here. If I leave you for a minute?
Totally.
What's the matter?
I'm tired.
Tired? Look at him.
That's fun.
You mean you're not having fun?
No.
Where I hang out at Donahue's, they only got one lady comes in regular. She's got a tattoo. Death before dishonor.
See what you've been missing?
I'm too old.
Poor old man. I should be in the shape you're in. So that exercise you get looking for innocent people to harass.
So tired. You gotta keep up. Cops are in, man. People are scared, you know that. Cops are the good guys.
Not where I come from.
Oh, yeah?
My father was a union organizer. He still thinks that all cops are good towards busting the heads of honest working people.
Well, at least you come by it honest. I bet I'd like your old man.
I doubt it.
Could I ask you something?
Sure.
When you went to college, did you live at home? Or?
I went away to school. I lived in the dorm. What?
Well, I got a daughter. She wants to go away. Zero use.
Well, that's not exactly the end of the world. Is she a behavior problem?
No, well, never.
She'll be all right. How long have you and your wife been separated?
Not long. You grow up playing cops and robbers. That's the game, right? So now it's still the game, only give you a gun, shoots real bullets, badge, red light. What could be more fun than that? I mean, who wants to go home? Kids, arguments, dirty titans. Hell was going on.
When you got married, did she know that those were the rules?
We were kids. That was the game, too. House. We played. House.
You're right. You are a good guy.
I won't tell your father you said that.
Thanks.
I'll call you if that guy comes in.
That's a hydrant.
Yeah, I know. "20 years ago, more, I used to sit just like this outside girls' houses. How come I don't know what to do now no more than I did then? Boy, are you beautiful.
I didn't know they made men like you anymore.
Old-fashioned.
Oh, so old-fashioned. You gonna find a legal place to park this thing? All of a sudden, I'm a loose woman, huh?
I didn't say.
Boy, do I feel sorry for your daughter.
Hey, where you going?
Get out of my way, please.
Shut up.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Hit me? There it is, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it. All that cop stuff. What do you want from me?
I don't know. I don't know. Something. But you gotta get something, too, and I don't know.
you. Next.
Could I talk to you a minute?
Man, I need a drink.
You got it.
You know, you make them look about 97% better than they really look, and they all, I swear, every one of them says the same thing. Oh, my. Is that what I look like? Oh, no, it's not what they look like. Hey, Sonny.
Did you draw this?
Hey, where'd you get that?
You remember anything about it? Like, did you draw it for somebody? John Grafton.
Hi.
I'm with the police department.
Police? Whoa, what's going on?
No, nothing. We, found this, and we're checking it out. Who drew it, who's got it, like that.
Oh, I don't know. When did I do this? Not bad.
Do you remember who you made it for?
Oh, as a matter of fact, it was in here. I was kidding around with a couple of guys one night. I pretended like I was sketching one of them. I handed them this, a giggle.
I bet the girl got a kick out of it.
Yeah. Well, no girl. There were these two guys. They said they were brothers.
But being an artist and all, what do you think? You probably even remember what they look like, the two guys.
Absolutely. Were they black or white? No, I've got it. How come I get the feeling you're working me for a couple of drawings? Huh? Possible?
You think you could come down in the morning? We'll show these to a police artist, get, like an official version.
Police artist?
Yeah, I know. You come down now, huh?
Sure.
Okay, got it. Okay, let me repeat that. 632140. All right. Relax, lady. It happens all the time. We'll get there as soon as we can. Just be patient. All right. Goodbye.
See you later, Jerry.
Okay, John. Take it easy.
Honey, there's a guy out here, a detective, wants to talk to you.
Hi.
Yeah, he said that you work around the corner in the restaurant. I was wondering maybe you seen them, one of them, both of them. Oh, bless you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah? No kidding, you recognize him?
Uh-huh. This one picked up the check. He was a nice man. Big tipper.
When was this?
About a week ago. Something like that.
You wouldn't know who they are.
No.
Well, listen, I may have to ask you some more questions. Could you give me your name?
Vanessa Blaustein.
Well, thanks a lot, Miss Blaustein.
Listen, everybody pays with credit cards. Does that help?
Thank you very much, Miss Blaustein.
What? I left $1.50 on a $23 check.
So many people had credit cards.
about we split up? Start with the ones who live closest to Mary Alice. Okay? Oh, give me a copy of that sketch, will you?
Arthur, Alan Cahill here. I wonder if I could come over. I'm in trouble. Yes, thanks.
You see, the thing is, Mr. Cahill, I mean, you agree that this picture looks like you.
Agree? Look, nobody wants to play. I mean, obviously, it's his picture or somebody who looks a heck of a lot like him. The point is, so what?
Well, let me try to explain. Now, this drawing was made by an artist. He drew it because he told Detective Grafton he had given another drawing of his to two men. Detective Grafton asked what they looked like. Now, the reason he wanted to know that is that this other picture was found at the scene of the crime. You see the connection?
No.
The person that had this other picture is somebody we'd like to talk to. Maybe they can help us find out who committed the murder.
Do you know anything about another picture? A picture of what?
Popeye.
Popeye. Do you know anything about a picture of Popeye, the sailor man?
It was Marianne Nolan, wasn't it?
How'd you know that, Mr. Cahill?
I don't know. I guess I read about it in the papers.
How about Popeye?
Hold it. Hold it. Say that again, will you? What you just said?
What?
What you said a minute ago.
Why?
It was Mary Ann Nolan. Isn't that what you said?
What, you mean instead of Mary Alice? Come on.
Tell me, who you think this sounds like to you, Mr. Cahill?
Hello? I must have the wrong number. I'm looking for Marianne Nolan. She's not here right now. Is she,
I'm looking for Mary Ann Nolan.
God. Anybody could say that.
That was his voice.
What the hell's he supposed to have done? Killed her, then called her up?
Nobody said he killed her.
He'll never forgive me, will he?
Sure he will.
We got time. What's he doing in Indianapolis?
The way I get it, him and his wife for staying with his brother. Stay on top of Cahill. Make sure he don't fall.
Okay, John.
Captain? Right. Sergeant Reeves. Welcome to Indianapolis.
How's everything?
All set.
Good.
Hey, you want to check into a hotel?
Now, let's go right to the house.
All right. We got a car right downstairs.
The street has two entrances. I got them both blocked off. I got a SWAT team standing by. I hope we won't have to use it. Matt Ballinger lives right there. Robbery detail. Good guy, we can use his place. Turner is staying just across the street, 2 doors down. It's a terrible crime, John. I hope we get him.
Tea, if you got it.
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
I'm too nervous.
Relax. Come on, relax.
Just take it easy, Mr. Cahill. Believe me, we're doing the right thing.
Mr. Cahill, it's going to be okay.
Hey, operator, I want to place a call to Indianapolis, Indiana. I want to charge it to my office. The number is 555-6414. Lieutenant Walter Belden, New York Police Department. Yeah, the other number is area code 317. Yeah. Anything? All quiet. I've got the other line here now.
Go ahead, I'll hang on.
Well?
Johnny.
Alan. Hey. No kidding. How you doing?
Oh, I'm okay, Johnny. How are you?
Oh, you know, not bad. I'm kind of surprised, though. I sure never thought I'd hear from you again.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, what am I going to do? Never talk to you again?
I don't know. I have figured once all that stuff got in the newspapers, you'd send the cops after me.
But I didn't. Did I, Johnny?
You know, I was down in Florida, and they had New York papers there, and boy, I couldn't believe it.
Believe what?
What a big deal they made about it. They had pictures all over of everything. You didn't believe me, did you?
No, I didn't.
You can't say I didn't tell you, Alan.
I know that.
I told you I killed that girl, didn't I?
I know you did, Johnny.
Grafton?
It's a go.
Well, next time you believe me.
I know, John.
Police, is John Charles Turner here?
I gotta go now, Alan. Bye.
John Charles Turner?
Yeah.
You're under arrest. Take one step forward, put your hands behind your back.
You have the right to remain silent and refuse to answer questions.
Well, thank you, sir. Yes, I appreciate that. Well, I will. I will. But look, I sure tell them when they do it wrong. I might as well tell them when they do it right. Yes. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And a Happy New Year to you, sir. Bye.
It's gonna take 6 football players with machetes to get that stuff off.
I want to tell you not to worry about me, but it wouldn't do any good, would it? I love you a lot.
Go on. Do good.
I'll keep in touch.
I expect you to.
She'll be fine.
Drive carefully.
Pollan!
Pull over. I've never been to Syracuse.